Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Zeke Digital Newsletter. I want to help you continue improving your video skills the best way possible. One of the key things you need to understand is how to keep your audience engaged. And oftentimes, you want to communicate things, and drawing a picture or writing something out is a way that you communicate in person. So we want to use that in your video content, and sometimes that's difficult to do. It's a little bit confusing. So I want to make that simple for you because I see a lot of times people will, jump out here and go right to the whiteboard like this, like a glass board, and they'll just kind of stand there. The lighting will be really bad, and they'll start to draw out, whatever they want to say, steps, and it's just really hard to see, right? I've got that glare right there because the lighting's from my window. So oftentimes making video content that has you drawing, there's a better way, and it's pretty simple. It's just two different videos, meaning you want to record yourself talking and explaining what you want to explain, and then you're going to emphasize whatever it is you're talking about with the drawing after the fact or at the same time. So how you do that is you're going to have your main core video. So in your editing software in CapCut, most likely, you're going to just have the one video of you just talking, explaining what's going on, right? So for me, I'll give you a quick example. Steps of how to create content: prep, plan, record, edit, and post. Those are my 4 steps. If I wanted to do that with a piece of paper, the simplest way, right? We'll talk about some other ways. You can make a nice PowerPoint if you want, but let's start with paper. So I'm just gonna tilt my camera down right here and just show you right on the fly like this how easy it is. So turn my camera, and I could get it, right in there, and then I can do this explanation. So steps to content creation. Maybe you have great handwriting, whatever that is, right? I'm not so great at it. I'm gonna even dial this in even tighter, so I'm gonna drop my camera down, right? So that you can really dial in that, and then I'm gonna go step 1. You're gonna plan. So start that in your notes app, right? Okay, you're gonna capture those ideas. Number 2, you're gonna record. And that's that step where you've learned how to record. You're going to get your iPhone out. You're going to use those cameras right there on the back of your iPhone, and you're going to have a cheap tripod that's going to hold it up and make sure that you're capturing all your content. So this is one way, right? So that is one great way. Let's bring you back to me. One great way that you can communicate, and what you're going to do is you're going to take that video and you're going to cut it back and forth. So what's great about doing it this way is you don't have to spend any more money. I'm always all for that. One of the other tools that I love to use is my iPad. Now, if you don't have an iPad, stick with paper or use your laptop. But an iPad, when you have an Apple Pencil, it can be an incredible tool. And all you're going to do is you're going to record yourself with the iPad right here, and you can set it up however you want. Like I have my camera moved around with my lighting in the wrong spot, but I'm just doing this kind of more authentic for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new note. And what's awesome is I'm going to be talking to the camera, explaining what I'm doing, right? So let's do something different. Let's do personal brand. All you're going to do, just like on your iPhone, you're going to hit record. And once that starts recording, then we're going to start to write on it so that I can switch back and forth like you're seeing now. And what's so cool about that is it shows you drawing it on there while you're still talking about what to do. So personal brand, number 1 is what makes you unique, right? We need to start there. Number 2, who do you want to help? What's your niche, whatever you want to say, right? Number 3, content. Actually, there's one before 3. I'm going to make that number 4. Number 3 is actually profile. How are you found? People can't find you? Whatever, right? So you can come out here, you can say, all right, we're going to start with LinkedIn. We're going to start with YouTube. We're going to start with Twitter. And you can just start drawing, right? And then you can go back and forth. So it's a super engaging way to keep your audience learning from you and to tell a story and to communicate something more effectively if you're that kind of a communicator, if you like drawing. If you're a PowerPoint person, you just can't get away from having slides. It's just the way that you present. It's how you feel comfortable. Instead of doing the typical PowerPoint slide deck where you're at the do it this way. Record yourself, set up your camera in a better shot than I have right now, right? Get nice and with your triangle, your lighting right, your audio in the right spot, all those things that you can learn in video 101. And record your screen. So on a MacBook, that is actually, I think it's Shift Command 5. So I'll show you right here. So you can see on my MacBook, we're entering the matrix right now because now you're going to see the camera in the camera. Right? I'm going to show you. So when I hit that, it pops this little menu up, and I've got this area that I can record. Okay? And then I just hit record. And so now I'm recording both the screen and I'm recording myself, right? So that way I'm going to be able to cut back and forth between the screen. So right now you're seeing the recording on my screen, and I'm now back where I'm looking at the camera. So 2 videos, right? And you sync them up, you put them on top of each other, meaning the screen recorder is the overlay, and you cut between the 2. So when you're really emphasizing a point, cut back to your face so people can feel your passion or energy, because remember, decisions are made on emotion. You want to leverage that emotion. They're going to back up that decision of working with you or saying yes to you or whatever your product is based on your knowledge. That's where that screen recorder, that drawing will come into play. So you want to kind of play both sides of that so that you have an opportunity to build trust and get that sales cycle, from here to here, because now you're communicating more effectively. So try these hacks. Try the paper, try the iPad, try your laptop, whatever makes sense for you, whatever tools you have. I'm a huge Apple fan, so sometimes I find it really easy. So hopefully you have a MacBook somewhere that you can kind of follow that. But if not, Microsoft tools are very similar. I think it's probably a similar shortcuts and things to push. But let me know where you get stuck, where you have questions. I do discuss some of this in Video 101 in my course so that you can use these opportunities to put together your ideas into a great piece of content. I know it's a little bit of a learning curve, but just get started. Because if you don't start, you just think about it, like nothing's going to happen. You're not going to get better at it. So you've got to go, give it a shot. Let me know where you get stuck. I'm excited to see your progress, excited to see your content, make it more engaging.